This is it! Group A so far. It's been many weeks since we saw the first edition, and a group of upsets, I'd say. Moon defeating WFZ in the first round, and then Life 3-0 in the second round. So the fifth race is already qualified for the playoffs, and ReMinD in the lower bracket. One of the upsets of the year, I'd say. 3-1 over WFZ. This is an upset because the WFZ was formerly the best Undead vs. Night Elf player in the world before the rise of 1-2-0. And ReMinD, this matchup versus Undead was horrible. But yeah, those two met in the first round as well, ReMinD and Life. So it was a 3-2 for Life then, before he got squashed by Moon. So this is a rematch, and the statistics for the two players are interesting, to say the least. The first match of the two, Life won it. That was at Ting Warcraft Invitational back in October, almost 1 year ago, the TOT Invitational that was. Afterwards, ReMinD was able to take 5 matches in a row, and only at NSL, in this winner bracket semifinal, Life was finally able to beat him 3-2. So, it's gonna be interesting, it's gonna be close, and it's gonna be the question, how does ReMinD react to Life's playstyle? We have close position on Turtle Rock, that is our first encounter of the day. Of course, best of 5, the winner has to win 3 maps in a row. So, adjusting everything. Should be fine. And off we go. Life in-game. Without further ado. Oh, first pause of the game already. I don't really know what's up. Yeah, what a start! Into this series. On paper, ReMinD is the big favorite. I mean, you saw his win percentage. Oh, I can show it again. You see his win percentage versus Night Elf. It's 73%. It's one of the best ratings in all of professional Warcraft. I think only 1-2-0 is better versus Night Elf, if I'm not mistaken. So you see how good this guy is. And we did an interview with him at GCS. Oh, we have to restart. We did an interview with him at GCS. And there he said, okay, it was, of course I was inspired by Moon, and Moon was the biggest, player back then. Oh, damn it. I left, again. And there he said, yeah, I always wanted to beat Moon. Moon was the #1, so I invested a lot of time into Night Elf Mirror, and that holds on until today. And that's why he's that good in that very matchup. Life on the other side, struggling quite a bit. Only around 50% versus Night Elf, but by Life, or with Life, you never really know. Like, he beat ReMinD in Night Elf Mirror, and then he met Moon, and Moon's Mirror has never been that great. So, everybody thought, like, okay, this should be easy for Life to take, but Moon defeated him 3-0. There we go. So, we don't really know why there's a regame now. Laliat is asking. And all the fine introduction was gone. There was some problem with Life. I don't really know what's up, and he does not explain it. Ah, okay, Life settings were not correct. Maybe, custom keys or something. He plays a lot of fun games, so maybe his custom keys were adjusted to the fun games, but yeah, no. Yeah, this happens, but very, very rarely at GCS. At NSL, I'm sorry. Thank you, Dennis, for the sub. First time, I guess. So, congrats. Welcome to your new flat, and welcome to the Back to Warcraft sub-team. So, game starts again. And it's again Turtle Rock, of course. It's of course... Now, it was close position. I don't know if it favors the player. And if they feel like I would have a better position that way. But it doesn't seem like it. So, we try to stop this again. Yeah, this time it's all correct. ReMinD versus Live, map number 1. ReMinD in red in the bottom right, and Live starting in the upper left. And once again, these are new audio settings, so I'm louder in general, so please let me know if the in-game is not loud enough or anything. Then I will adjust it on the fly. So, ReMinD, of course, one of the biggest Night Elf legends, the second best Night Elf player of all time, I'd say. BlizzCon, WCG, WC3L titles, NGL titles, he has it all to his chest. He has the legendary Frostmourne at home. Won't sell it, unfortunately. We asked him, but no. Live, not too many big accomplishments to his chest. Second place at Robam, Boss of Warcraft 3, and Mocup, if I'm not mistaken. That was all in 2016. Since then, we haven't seen Live at the top of tournaments for a very long time, except qualifiers, of course. He was part of the Chinese national team at WCA for China versus Korea, but they lost to Korea, where ReMinD was a part of it as well. So, Demon Hunter on both sides, no surprise here, and also the Engine of War in front of the little turtles. Nobody spawned in the bottom left, so they can't go for the orange spot here. It's not possible here or here, so you have to start here and walk over later, or keep your Engine of War here and then move towards the gold mine. But yeah, Demon Hunter will join the fray in a second. Creeping starts, and yeah, I don't really know what to expect, as it always is the case at Night Elf Mirror. It's most likely bears, with maybe a little surprise here and there. Turtle Rock, one of the best maps for mass archers, Engine of War. Alright, in-game louder, we'll do that. So I hope it's better. I boosted it a bit, so just let me know if it's still not loud enough. Demon Hunter with the spider socks, making his way over. This is ReMinD. Circlet and Mantle for him, so more harass, less creeping for the Korean. Brings a Wisp in as well, and yeah, Life has to abandon this as the Demon Hunter drops to 50%, mana burn exchange. This is quite a favorable trade for ReMinD with only one item. I mean, there is a bit of HP that Life has more. And of course the two archers, they do a good job. But he kept them down to 50% twice now. And as you can see, the Moonwells are super duper low. Tech has started. ReMinD is slightly faster. Full Moon Juice. And his answer to this game is full aggression. Two archers on his side now as well. Oh god, it's gonna be super close. He has to run away. More archer shots. Is it enough? No, it's not. 17 HP, 12 HP. Yeah, the archer shots, they just, it's just a little itching.
A town is under siege.
And ReMinD goes out alive. But not getting away with murder. The archers still untouched. Only the Demon Hunter is in trouble now, as you can see. And, yeah, 2 new Moonwolves are coming. And it's nighttime, so he will be able to regenerate in a bit. But should he really tank with the Demon Hunter? I don't think so. No, he's doing it with an archer. And ReMinD is going creeping himself with an almost full HP Demon Hunter. We see 4 archers for ReMinD, 4 archers for Live. But is there more? Oh, the Engine of War is walking, so he doesn't produce anymore. ReMinD on the other side, Hunter's Hawk. Okay, this points towards bears as well. Only 4 archers. One is out for scouting now. Oh, nice drop. Circlet and Slippers. That's the dream drop here for a Demon Hunter. This archer gets intercepted. Okay, pulling the aggro on the other units now, so it won't die. But more aggression seems to be the solution for ReMinD here. And I quite like his game so far. Can he steal it? Oh, no. That would be crazy. But Ring of Regen is absolutely phenomenal now at this stage of the game. And of course, Watcher Ward's in a very good position in the middle of the lane. This is where you want to have it. He's waiting for the Naga, so it's no Keeper of the Grove for ReMinD, who is the tier 2 tech is finishing up. Huntress Hall perfectly aligned, and there it is! Looks like Life is going for the Naga himself. But can't quite get it yet. So is it a Keeper or does he wait? And where is his Huntress Hall? Oh, far in the back. I almost missed it. And 700 gold. Of course, he wants the second hero. This is a good chance for ReMinD now to get a little bit ahead in XP. Level 2 Demon Hunter, of course, for evasion. Here's the Naga for life. And as he crept the shop already, he's closer to tier 3. But this is the big consumable here. Scroll of the Beast. Meh. Not what he really wanted. But at least it's experience. Shared experience, though. So, more emphasis on the Naga, on the Korean side. More emphasis on the Demon Hunter for Life, who's coming up with the Engines of Lore now. Spend all his resources for ReMinD. We see the same with the tier 3 tech already. And here we have the next fight. Usually when two Nagas collide, one of them is going to die. Especially with those +5 damage from the Demon Hunter. Definitely in danger there. But they split again. Let's see, alright. Let's creep a bit. Let's prepare for war. So Wisp in the base. That's nice. Can always check the status of the tech. And here is ReMinD creeping his shop for the second Watcher Ward. No boots on neither side. This is Ring of Protection. Okay, it's definitely the better item for life at this point. Tomb of Experience still up for grabs. Level 2 here. And it's gonna be level 3 for the Demon Hunter. Does not kill the Ogre. Okay, there we go. Tomb of Experience, yes or no? It is! So, Naga super close to 3. After this one. Compared to Life's Naga. Boom, you see. 1 level ahead. He is. But the Demon Hunter is not 3, so no level 2 mana burn. Droids are coming for the Dispel. And we have a big mana potion here. In this matchup, not that great, but a little bit more Fork Lightning is always appreciated. And Dryads Bears is the situation here as well. Unfortunate! I think on TR, you can play Mass Range, you can play Engine of War in front of Archers, but they both decide to start this series slow and calm and standard. Red spot for ReMinD though. If this is an aura, that's a major advantage. And of course it's level 3. Shockwave doesn't really do too much, thanks to Elune's Grace. Legion freaking Doomhorn! He is very, very lucky with his items today. More movement speed means it's easier to micro, plus HP regeneration means, in general, he needs less Moon Juice. So he has it in the fight. What's life? Oh, same item for him! That's always cool to see. He uses the rune before the trolls are dead, so min-maxing, not ideal, but alright. And both players will be very, very happy with this aura. Demon Hunter's coming in, no TP, Orb of Venom. Ah, TP is on the Naga, I see. And the Staff of Preservation on his side as well. Life on the other hand, still with a big potion, with a heal scroll and invul, no staff on his side. As Remo pointed out yesterday, not really understandable why elves would not go for a staff. So cheap. So good. And we have a heal scroll. No invul potion. Potion of greater mana on his side. So both players found the exact same items on the back of the turtle and at the tail and head of the turtle. Makes this match very even so far. Master Bears on this side, Master Bears on this side. 49 supply. Is it a... Okay, there's the staff now and the Orb of Venom. For the Chinese Night Elf. And ReMinD should not take this fight with 1 bear less. And the Demon Hunter is out as well. Yeah, 2 bears versus 3. But Fork Lightning does a good job here. Ah, there's the 3rd bear. Now he can push. We have upgrades. 0-0 and 0-0. Of course, it's very early in the game. This is the early late game. Rejuvenation being casted again. Fork Lightning and ReMinD looks a lot better in this fight. First heal scroll being used already. There is an Invo Potion. He has to use it soon. Oh boy, that was close. Fork Lightning hit him real hard. But the first bear for life is going down. No staff, but ReMinD struggling here as well. But life losing 2 of his bears. And now TP out as he sees. Okay, Demon Hunter has no chance of surviving anymore. Rejuvenation. And wow, good fight by the Korean here. Only 1 bear remaining for life. And of course, it's a battle of experience. Life 20 years old only. With 1-2-0 and Romantic, the youngest players in the scene. ReMinD, of course. In Germany, we'd say an old rabbit. I don't know how it translates to English, but it means somebody very experienced and lots of knowledge. Almost level 4 for both heroes here. That's a big advantage. Especially the Naga. Well, level 4 doesn't make that much of a difference. Fork Lightning only gets better at 5 as he has level 2 already. Uses it for creeping without having full mana. That's interesting. Just wants to speed things up as life is approaching and his bears are super low. Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. He has no TP. Bear falls to the creeps. But ReMinD was breaking upkeep, and he's so lucky that he gets those 2 reinforcements here from the top. Region number 1, not number 2. He keeps his bear alive, though. No Dispel, and not focusing correctly. This is major mistakes by life. Demon Hunter still available, still online. Fork Lightning rattling through, and wow, ReMinD about to lose 3 bears, and the Demon Hunter here staffs him out, but the bears are definitely falling. Level 4 for the Demon Hunter of life now. Demon Hunter comes back in of ReMinD, gets some mana burn, staffs him out as well. Now, well, Fork Lightning, another kill maybe with the bear? Nope, doesn't get it, but life loses 1 more. What a scrappy game here, and ReMinD really lucky to be able to survive this. There was definitely more potential for life. Way more potential. A few bears saved with rejuvenation. His mana must be so low. There's 1 reju. Okay, it's alrighty. So, here's a Vamp Aura to be found, which of course tips the scales in every Night of Mirror around the world. Rune Braces, though, there's 1 for the shop. Uh-oh. And again, the army has been found. Naga is in trouble. There is no TP, no potion. The rest of the army for life comes in. When's the Demon Hunter there? Oh, the first bear falls. The engagement... Oh, almost safe. The engagements of ReMinD are oftentimes not that great. Here comes more reinforcements for life. Where is the Demon Hunter? Coming from the back now, but the damage is lacking. The Naga falls here, and life is turning this game around as it seems. He can't escape. No TP. He's trying to run away, but uh-oh, this is looking horrible. Only 38 supply for ReMinD, 49 for life. And this creep spot was too greedy, but I really like life's aggression here. After every single fight, he went home, healed up, and then immediately aggressive again. But now ReMinD can fight in his base. 4 bears, perfect line, perfect blocker line, but the Naga is missing for quite a while. Staff is ready, so focusing the Demon Hunter. I don't know if that's the perfect thing to do. He's trying to get some kills here, but his Demon Hunter is low. Moon Juice is low. Bears are falling. But he has the upper hand with the bears now. There's still Moon Juice and the shop, so he can go for potions if he so desires. New bears, new reju. And ReMinD, he turns this around. With the quick production of bears and availability of reju, he has this fight now, even without the Naga. Very impressive. And it's nighttime for quite a bit, so Moon Juice is regenerating. But should he really take this fight? 1-0 upgrade on both sides. Applies some damage over time, that's quite good. And now he has to wait for his Naga. Get some items, he has 700 gold. Stays below 50. On the other side we see the same. Do we have more upgrades coming? Not here, not here. Demon Hunter has the Scroll of Healing close to 5. But it was time for Life's Naga to catch up. 4.5 on the Demon Hunter. Of course, it was splitting this experience. And 4.3 on the Naga. So level 5 Demon Hunter right around the corner. And 1, 2, 6 bears. No expansion. Life is scouting the entire time for this. When is the Naga back? Here we have her. A little more experience. Is it enough for level 5? I doubt it. Oh, 1 experience. 1 XP keeps him away. And Life needs time now. Demon Hunter in the middle. Invul and Heal Scroll. Still keeping the ring. I like it. ReMinD is scouting for expansions as well. There were definitely times in the game where Life could have easily expanded. But he wanted to seal the deal. Which did not work. ReMinD's experience bars. Will they make the difference in this game? Level 5 it is, and... Okay, Cloak of Shadows.
A player's forces are under attack.
Brings in Wisp for the detonate. He's getting ready for the fight. Life is there as well. 57 versus 60. Still 1-0 on both sides. 3 hits on the Demon Hunter. Reju on a few bears. But this is looking good for ReMinD so far. But we said this before. And things changed. Rapidly. So, how good can the concave be? So far, it's looking good for ReMinD. Yes, this is looking good. This one Wisp has to be detonated. One bear is not attacking. But apart from that, the concave is really nice. Demon Hunter battle is won by Life, but only with an Invo Potion. Reju there. Ooh, is this enough? It's been dispelled. No TP. Staff is ready, though. Oh, he's playing with fire here. Staffs him out. So the bears have to do it alone. Level 5 on the Naga. Still Fork Lightning there. And he's switching the focus to the Demon Hunter. Wants to execute him with Fork Lightning, but doesn't quite work. And now the Naga quite on her own. But 2 bears are low. He can't afford the lack of damage. But with the slow and the right clicks from the bears, it's not looking good for Lady Serpentra. Is this her end? Oh boy, it is. And she doesn't hit the Fork Lightning on the Demon Hunter. Wanted to kill the Naga, which does not work at all. Where is ReMinD's Demon Hunter? He's fighting with bears only, StarCraft style. Raw being used on both sides. He gets 1 bear, he gets the second bear. Loses 1 though. Level 5 on the Naga for Life. Now double level 5. Fork Lightning again. And this helps to turn the tides again. Back and forth and back and forth. The pendulum swings in this first match of today.
A player's forces are under attack.
But now he's back. 3 bears, double slow. ReMinD, man, throwing this game away by being too greedy. By focusing on the Demon Hunter all of a sudden. And second time the Naga dies. And level 5. This takes forever. Well, it takes the exact same time as level 4 and 3. But it is a long time. And he gets another bear thanks to the slow. Getting closer and closer to 6. Not unlikely to see Metamorphosis. And ReMinD is completely out of resources. Completely out of resources. 2 bears only. For Life. Can't knock down the altar. Is it expansion time now for Life? Or will he run with his head against the wall again? He's trying to knock it down with siege bears. No repair. Here it comes, a little late. He wants to... Oh my god, it's gonna be so close. More repair from ReMinD. Demon Hunter low. Reju applied again. He needs a potion. Reju dispelled. Well done. And this Naga will not come back as the Demon Hunter almost dies there. Oh. Naga is coming back, actually. Oh boy. Life does not want to dive in. And the damage from the altar is gone. Soaking it up with the army who's suffering... Or which is suffering hard. Demon Hunter is out of the fight. Naga is back, though. No Fork Lightning available. Only slow. And this seems to be it. This seems to be it. ReMinD is losing 3 bears. And the Demon Hunter is closing in on 6. Another bear dead. It's 1 bear and heroes. But the heroes can't save this alone. Or can they? Nice staff. Heal potion number 2 used. Even the Dryads become safe. Life sees the Matrix now. Traps the bear outside his base. Really well done. And more damage towards the first hero. There's no mana for Metamorphosis, but level 6 is close. And he knows, if I keep up the siege and won't let the Demon Hunter come up, that's good for me. More bears. No, he is not investing. 4 bears in the main for life. And only 900 gold. So ReMinD is not in a position where he can wait and just regain his army. Nuh-uh. 57 supply by life. He will heal up and then break this. It's nighttime, so ReMinD's trying. He has the super wells as well, so more regeneration on his moon wells. But what can he accomplish? He's not close to Metamorphosis, he's not close to Cyclone. Not Cyclone, Tornado. And this is the Army of Light. He needs a miracle, ReMinD does. And the wave-esque attack of life, they really pay off. So far. It's almost twice the supply. Same tech, same auras. And Raw applied. Plus 10. And off we go. I mean, the choke can be good for him. But in the long run, yeah, he's trying to hero focus him, which is working pretty good. Demon Hunter out of the fight. Is this the saving grace? He needs more potion and his own Demon Hunter has to be the carry. But look at this, man. He's just right-clicking at the moment, right? Yeah, he's just right-clicking the Demon Hunter. Fork Lightning and Naga right-clicks are enough this time. Demon Hunter dies. Level 6 on the Naga and ReMinD loses map number 1. Life with a lead. This map was not a choice of anybody, just the referee's choice. Or random. I think both players missed big opportunities to end this game earlier or get a bigger advantage out of their positions. And especially ReMinD. This red spot creep was so risky. He won that fight, but only barely. And then he got caught because he didn't expect ReMinD Life to be that aggressive right after the fight. And yeah, he got caught. He got killed. And that's where he lost the game. At least number 1. Next map is Last Refuge. Turtle Rock last time was won by ReMinD, so Life taking a map that he lost before. And thank you, Zerial88, for the first donation of the day. $5. Thanks for casting. Thanks for watching. Always a pleasure. Do you guys still have the partnership with GG.bet? Because I couldn't bet on Warcraft for quite some time now. Well, the problem is that advertising gambling in Germany is strictly forbidden. And if you do it, you have to pay high fees or could end up in jail. So we don't want to risk anything. There are exceptions, and I wrote to the agency, the Hamburgian Gambling Agency, what those exceptions are and how I can get such an exception. But so far, no reply yet. And yeah, second mistake by ReMinD, of course, going into live space and focusing the Demon Hunter so hard. I think he had the fight there already. His army was way stronger than Life's. But he decided to challenge the Demon Hunter. Didn't work. He lost a lot of bears in return. GG. Afterwards, it was just Life pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. So, is the in-game sound loud enough now? Otherwise I can boost it, no problem. Sound is good. Thanks, Boka. Boka and I celebrate our 2-year Facebook anniversary now. Friends for 2 years. Shout out, Boka. I met him a few weeks ago at the metro station. Actually, he approached me and I was like tired and in the zone and I completely didn't recognize him. It was so embarrassing. But yeah, Boka, good guy. Can only say good things about him. So, map number 2 between these two players, Life and ReMinD. Number 2 coming up. Actually, a pretty big surprise, in my opinion, that Life takes this again. Maybe he has ReMinD's number now. Maybe he just knows how to break him. Anything working? Yeah. Once again, Life in blue, ReMinD in red. And he has to catch up. First to score 3 maps will advance to the playoffs and has $750 guaranteed. Speaking of the monies, where is it? We have a new donation by Greg. 10 euros. Thank you very much, man. No message, but much appreciated. So, double Demon Hunter again, no problem. Double Engine of War creep in front of the shop. Which is fairly normal in Night of Mirror, I guess. There's not really a way to contest this, as the item is oftentimes gone when you arrive. So of course you have to repair this. This delays the tech a little, but since both players are doing it, no problem. Creeping starts. And heal potion or invul would be great. Okay, Greg says, just sent you 10 euros, bro. Buy yourself a beer on me. I will do that. Thank you, Greg. So, big invul and circlet for life. Really good. But the same for ReMinD. What's up with the item drops today? It's crazy. And will we see a Tome of Experience? This is of course level 2. Nobody is running over to contest this. And no, Tome of Strength. And no Tome of Experience here either. So pretty fair. Same items, same experience. And I guess both start at the tech now. Yep. So again, we have to keep track of the archer count. If it's more than 4 archers, then it's most likely going to be ranged by one of those players. I think Life is a very straight up bear player. ReMinD varies it though. Second circlet for Life. Different creep route here. ReMinD focusing a little more on the consumables here. Gets a replenishment potion, of course. He wanted the sentry wards or illusions. Illusion can turn games in Night of Mirror. So far no Hunter's Hall, but so there's more arch production. It's the third one only though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 is normal. And yeah, he uproots the Engine of War for more creeping. So this is gonna be bears by ReMinD again. Life on the other side. More archers. This looks like range. Yeah, it's gonna be the 5th archer then. And that's way too much. And oh, we would have loved to play bears now, but he doesn't. No Hunter's Hall, as you can see. ReMinD placing it here. So we have diversity in Night of Mirror. This is always what we want. Not always what we get though. Was there a +2 agility tome? Not really.
A player's forces are under attack.
What tome was there though? I don't know. Definitely a tome of strength plus for ReMinD, but I don't know what item Life got. So he sees the archers now, and he knows, alright, mass range. It's gonna be talons and archers then. So most likely less bears and a quicker transition to mountain giants. Ah, +2 intelligence, alright.
A player's forces are under attack.
So he's using a lot of his illusions already. 2 of them are gone. With it mass range, you of course play Naga. And ReMinD should do that too. Does he have a keeper? No, double Naga it is. And creeping continues.
Town is under siege.
Improved bows. And tier 2 is finished. No Engine of Wind yet. Oh, is this an Engine of War archer play?
A player's forces are under attack.
He has the resources. Heal ward for more creeping. He's not gonna be too happy about that. But he goes tier 3. So if he would just play Engine of War and archers, then tier 3 is not necessary, except for a third hero maybe and an orb. And there's the Engine of Wind, so just heavily pushing the tech in favor of units.
Town is under siege.
On the other side, Healthstone,
Healthstone,
perfect one. Tier 3 here as well. First Engine of Lore is coming up. And yeah, he needs tier 3s so bad for the Mountain Giants. Captain America helm. Strength and agility +4 is nice. Not as good as an aura would be, but still. Primary attribute plus more HP and a ton of agility. Yeah, I think this needs to be fixed that this is plus damage or something. Or yeah, will be added to plus damage. So what do we see for ReMinD? So far his items were pretty good. Level 3.5, Naga level 2. Claws of attack +12. Alright. You can argue now what's better, as the mask is giving more attack speed as well. This is just pure right click damage. For the Naga it's superb though. Well, for both actually. Both Demon Hunters very well equipped. And I like... Oh, True Shot Aura. Oh, this is great. A free attack upgrade for archers and talons. It's not that much on a single archer, but this is already 1, 2, 3, 6 +12 damage, and here +4, +16 damage on a volley, +19 damage on a volley, +21 damage on a volley. This is basically a unit. Sorry. And here we go. Dryads and archers versus mass archers. No purifier yet. Wow, but he kills the Demon Hunter out of nowhere. He didn't calculate the fork lightning and he was standing right next to a Moonwell. Too greedy, and he had a staff. All ReMinD. His Naga gets killed as well. The first Mountain Giant is there with Taunt, but for how much longer there is... Ah, no fork lightning. And Naga survives. What a mistake! And even the damage against the altar is not that bad. So the Demon Hunter does not see the light of day. Only from the tavern, and that's expensive. Altar down with a Zapper? Yeah, right? Yep. Zapper time! And now he's supply stuck. Wow. This is so bad for ReMinD. Can he somehow win this? He needs a Moonwell. Okay, he gets time for the upgrades now. At least he got his hero back, man. That was really, really close. This damage is really good. Plus 16. But is it worth it? I mean, this boy. Also not too bad. No orb though. Second flute. Again the same items, man. What is wrong today? Come on, intelligence picked up by the Demon Hunter, not min-maxing here. Would have been a bit more attack on the Naga, but whatever. He's up at 50 food. He has talents with master training. He has so much damage in this army. And this is all that ReMinD has. I think it's Tinker time. And just the clarity. Did he buy an orb? Yes, he did buy an orb, so it's plus 13 now. Tinker with a heal scroll, most likely.
A player's forces are under
there we go. It's a 57 versus 50 food battle. Oh, the Mountain Giant is blocked. Fort Lightning helps, level 3. And she does have a lot of mana for her level 2 Fort Lightning, but same for the other side as well. Engine of War is helping here. ReMinD tries to force a town portal. Diving in. Life is diving in deep here, but the blocker line is gone. He found almost a perfect timing. Second Mountain Giant is there. Usually we say 4 is the critical mass. Fort Lightning on both sides again. Heal potion. And invul. Nicely done. Anti-magic for protection against another Fort Lightning. But everything is low. Everything is low for ReMinD. He's so falling apart. This is so much experience. Fort Lightning, almost a triple kill. Gets rid of a Mountain Giant. And he's stuck! The Mountain Giant is stuck! Oh no! Oh, ReMinD, what the hell is wrong with you today? Level 4 on the Naga. Calls for the GG. And life, man. So impressive. So one-sided so far. Oops. That was a major mistake. Many mistakes by ReMinD in this game. But of course, you cannot lose a Demon Hunter next to Moonwells with his staff. That was the beginning of the end. And now ReMinD is fighting for his tournament life. Yeah, you can't use the Orb of Venom on the Naga because, other than in Dota, orbs don't stack in Warcraft 3, so the effect doesn't work. Chaco called it. Yeah, Chaco will cast GCS qualifiers in 15 minutes, I think. NSL has priority here. For us, at least, we will start GCS coverage tomorrow, but if you want to check out GCS, then you can find it in a bit at Hi2Chaco at Twitch. I will put it in the scrolling text. Next map is gonna be Ancient Isles. Twitch.tv/Hi2Chaco. Yeah, this is such a different life than in the game against Moon. You say it in chat already. Against Moon, he just wanted to end things quick. And it was quite stupid to play that. That way. And he was killed 3 times. Now it looks like we have the same fate, same fate for ReMinD. The winner of this match is gonna face Lucifer in the quarterfinals. the map starts. Match points for life. Here we go. Will ReMinD be eliminated in the Night Elf Mirror 3-0? Unthinkable, usually. But he put a lot of emphasis on his Undead matchup. So maybe he didn't practice Night Elf Mirror too much. But on the other hand, he had a lot of time to prepare for this, more than a week. So it should be no problem usually to kill life. But damn! The boy is looking strong today. Usual start, nobody is going for this spot or for the super greedy expansion. What Sonic does from time to time. And yeah, once again, ReMinD in red, bottom right, life 20 years old in the upper left. 10 years are between those two players. Quite crazy. ReMinD won BlizzCon and WCG when life was 13 years old. And now, the young lion is eating him for breakfast, as it seems. But, everything can happen in Night Elf Mirror. And maybe ReMinD picks up some momentum. He needs it if he wants to continue to fight for $22,000. If you drop in the group stage, you get 0 money. So life is one map away from guaranteed $750. Demon Hunter on both sides, obviously. No pocket strategies this time. Loss of attack. Good start for ReMinD. Ring of protection, not that great for life. But no creep has been denied so far. This is good. And I wonder what they play here. You can play almost everything, I guess. Since this map is so small, a very dedicated push at tier 2 is possible. With a lot of archers, but again, we will keep track of the archer count as more are in production. Level 2. Very, very standard creep route. ReMinD abandons one though. I think he did fairly well when he was aggressive in game 1. But on last Refuge that wasn't really possible. As life was the dominant force there. Dust and Circlet. He wants the archers now. Keeping them low. 3 archers on both sides. Is there more coming? Yeah, 4th one.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he does it again. Pressure this time from ReMinD's side. But quite hard for him to pull this off. Against Moonwells. Life has 1 archer more here. And he recognized that as well, okay. Engine of War uprooted. Is this the 5th one? Okay, ReMinD is going range this time. 3, 4, 5. Shop in the middle. This is all out aggression.
A town is under siege.
This is good timing for him. Killing this Moonwell. Of course, not keeping him supply stuck, but this is resources and this is timing. And the Huntress Hall for life is late. Does he want to die for that? I don't think so. It's very well protected back there. Now it's 4 archers versus 4. Moonjuice almost gone. Better inventory for ReMinD for sure. But somehow, life is still able to win this. And there's no staff. This is the town portal. Oh my god. What the fuck?
A player's forces are under attack.
On level 1. I can understand that. But he has money for the buyback, of course. But now he has no money for the Naga. Oh boy, and he gets the Naga with ease. He could have trapped her with those 4 archers. If he positions them here, then there's no way for Life to get the Naga without being surrounded. And of course with the counter Naga, so easy. But this is not the ReMinD we know. He wants to push, nevertheless. Staff now. And a potion. Almost do or die. Engine of War up front. Lores are coming up in the back. No staff currently for him, as the shop is quite late. And there's no normal damage in this army. Only piercing and hero. So against buildings, nah, doesn't do too well if you have only 5 archers. But we'll see. Demon Hunter battle again. And oh my god, it's so close. He gets the potion, right? No, he doesn't get the potion. It was in the inventory, but his own Demon Hunter. Ah, he has the potion now. Okay, ReMinD. Time to wipe the floor now. First archer down. Trades it though. Engine of War still up, trying to chase the Naga. There are no boots, but he can reach for continuous slow. Not really. Is the Demon Hunter fast enough? Can the Naga go to the shop and get some boots? Life has no money for it though. Oh, this is absolute key to victory for ReMinD now. If he gets both heroes, that would be phenomenal. And it looks like it. He can't go to the shop. Naga is coming from above. Slow sir. Right click. Boom! Double kill for ReMinD. He's back in this game. This series is quite crazy. And ReMinD had to go for that push. Otherwise, everything would be too late. He had to accomplish big time stuff there. With his desperate 5 archer double hero push. And it worked. But again, Life had a potion. If I'm not mistaken. Demon Hunter is almost back. Naga still benched. This is so much time for ReMinD. Fog Lightning ready. Circle of Nobility number 2. And the Healthstone, man. So good. Demon Hunter is back here. First Dryad is out too. But Dryads don't do too much. And it's level 3-2 now. Tier 3 tech 2/3 done. For Life. Almost done. But the second engine of lore is not only is not up. Because he was struggling with his resources. Oh, that means that mountain giants are gonna be very, very, very... He goes for bears. To have Reju at least. Because there's no dispel on ReMinD's side. But you can't go stubbornly into bears. This doesn't work against talents. Punishing potion also nice. He gets so much out of this map now. Demon Hunter trying to harass. Here you see the potion. And the town portal as well. He doesn't have an orb, so losing this shop is actually quite bad. Good pickup by Life. And Master Bears is ready. No mountain giants. I wonder how long this works. Staffs out the Naga to prevent level 3. Very important staff. I don't know if he calculated that or what. But that was great. Staff on the Demon Hunter saves the Naga early to not lose too much moon juice. I like that reaction. And it's about time for ReMinD to push this soonish. Upsala. Master training is coming. Then he can disable the bears the entire time. It's only 1 Dryad. Only one Dispel. Super Wells upgrade. Only level 1 on the Naga. This Naga is pathetic compared to this one. Claws plus 9. Oh yeah. Look at this Demon Hunter. Oh, actually it's a Naga, but
A player's forces are under attack.
I think it will look very, very good in the Demon Hunter as well. Finally gets level 3. Pendant of Energy. Nah, Claws, definitely better. And Master Training is done, and that's the call to arms for ReMinD. He does have a heal scroll. There is a lot of mana. How many bears? Only 2. Heal scrolls are not that important for life now, as it's gonna be single target focus most of the time. And this Fog Lightning is great. Tome of Agility, nice. Fog Lightning against Talons works tremendously, but here comes the Tinker push. Factory set. This time he gets rid of the Engine of War quite easily. And he does have an orb. So plus 15 here, plus 9 here. AW gone. And he will have him supply stuck. Level 3 on the Naga. Nice. It's a base race though. 3 bears. No roar yet. Naga goes back. Telestaff maybe. Life is supply stuck for a long time. Same goes for ReMinD now. Bears of course faster. If they would have roar, would be a one-sided thing, but with this it works well. Almost every single moon well is gone. Does he have the Town Portal? Yes he does. Town Portal now by ReMinD. I think it's gonna be a counter TP. Can't fight this. Yeah. Exactly what happens. Fog Lightning kills an archer, gets the counter kill, equal losses. 48 supply for ReMinD here. 45. Oh. I thought he would expand, but no, not yet. Okay, so life decides I don't want to straight up fight with you. My hero levels are not that great. Let's not do this. But I will base race it instead. Pretty smart at this point of the game. But he has to go for Mountain Giants at some point. Not now though, as Moonworld's slow. ReMinD pushing again. He feels confident. Anti-magic potion used. And Cyclone. Oh boy. And now you see, now that the concave is up, you see how good single target damage is. Demon Hunter in trouble though. Might be forced into a health stone. Not using it. Heal scroll prior. There's the health stone. Full HP again. And the bears are falling like flies. Tinker's in problems. Fog Lightning. Not enough. Ah, but he dies now. And life calls for the GG. ReMinD still in the game. Still on the run. And closing in this series 2-1. That was a lot better. But this time it was life with a major mistake. Seems like the Night Elves, if they are in mirror, they can only lose games when they do mistakes. Oftentimes the case. So I don't know the picks and bans, unfortunately. Terranas is still in. Twisted is still in. Echo Owls is still in. Those are the 3, right? No, we have one more. Amazonia! And that's what we get. Amazonia is Bear Valley, though. Very, very likely to see a Bear Mirror here. And we have a new sub! Domish! For 2 months already. Says, Archer Wars for the win! Thank you very much for the support, man. Hey, Drill! Who do you think are the top 3 micro players at the moment? If we count in Happy, then Happy 120. Third one is hard. Third one is really hard. If you asked me half a year ago, I would definitely say Lin. But I haven't seen Lin games yet since his comeback. So I can't really judge it. I don't know. Third one is really hard. Up for grabs, I think. Czechy? Nah, Czechy isn't so good. So, still match points for life. But ReMinD is back. Can this start a snowball effect of momentum for the Korean? Or will life just end his tournament here? Let's see about that. No unusual build orders. Once again, Demon Hunter battle most likely. Nice that you're playing along. Yeah, Demon Hunter number 1, Demon Hunter number 2. No surprise here. There's too much money on the line to start some Autumn first, Keeper of the Grove first stuff. I would argue Infi. He definitely improved his micro. We'll see it after this series when it's time for 1-2-0 versus Infi. You're right. Before 2 months ago or something, he was more known for his macro. But now we've seen quite a few good moves of his. So, Cripping starts. Where's the Lightning Shield? There we go. Oh, perfect position for ReMinD here. Actually does not attack this one. But it's alright. On the other side, this is perfection. If he's not denying it. Oh, that was close. One hit. This is really good. Circle of Nobility. And life a little bit ahead. Tome of Agility as well. So +3 agility for him. Claws of Attack and... oh, that's also nice. And both players with the same amount of experience. Nothing has been denied, which is good. Not always the case though for Night Elf. I always have the feeling that Night Elves play sloppy. Or not to the full potential. It's not like super set in stone as it is for Undead, for example. Wisp Kiss? Nice. So, tier 2 tech here. Tier 2 tech here. ReMinD went again for the dust and the circlet. Life does not do that. Not hunting for archers. And yeah, boots a little bit out of the meta at the moment. At GCS we saw a lot of boots, which was really surprising. Kind of the trend for the tournament, but once they are out of Shanghai, they don't need boots anymore. I'm at home, I'm fine. Barefoot is good enough. So a little skirmish here in the middle of the map. And of course ReMinD takes this. Oh, actually, not that easy to say. With a third archer, definitely Life's thing to do. But yeah, additional HP over damage. And the gauntlets win him the fight here.
A town is under siege.
ReMinD is losing quite a bit of HP. Good fight by Life. Force this. Oh, 5th archer again. What? Also no Hunter's Hall here. 3, 4... 5 archers here as well. Usually Bear Mirror is set in stone on this map. But seems like we see something else. How far along are the techs? Okay, ReMinD is waiting in the middle already for his Naga. Oh, this could be the Shredder thing, right? But by both players? We have to keep an eye out for the laboratories. Who's gonna get the Shredder? It's gonna be so important. And it's Naga time soon, but ReMinD is in trouble here again. Would be nice if the Naga would only be available for one player. Oh no, he died! No, Town Portal this time. ReMinD is on top of his game this time. But Town Portal forced, that was big. And this delays his push for sure. This one Wisp gets attacked, so he can't get the Shredder with it if it dies. But so far, none of those players is going for it. ReMinD doesn't have the resources. Only a potion. More archers. Life also out of resources. A Shredder is expensive, but it will make the difference in Archer Wars. Engine of Wonders a little late. Wind of Illusion here. Still no Engine of Wind. Is this Mass Engine of War? Do we see Nature's Blessing already? No. Just Mass Archers. Okay. But so far every single engagement was better for life. And there's the Shredder. I see. Not coming for life here. And you see the damage. Holy cow, Naga dead immediately. He's just focusing on heroes. And the Shredder MVP, but counterkill on the Naga maybe. Nope, micros it away. And without the Naga, the Shredder can't go for archer kills. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Shredder and Demon Hunter is mass damage. Archers can't do shit against it. Especially when there's repair in form of wisps. Another potion and ReMinD continues. Ah, there's the counter Shredder. 42 supply, but is it too late? Naga about to be back, only level 1 of course. But big experience boost. And mass wisps. For repair. I was engaging. Nice block. Detonate now, so you can't exchange mana burns. Just the one. Potions on both sides. 2 potions, actually. Oh, this is a nice Shredder catch. Mass repair coming in. Demon Hunter's diving in deep for it. Has to use the potion. Doesn't get the Shredder, though. And now, this should be easy kill. But the Naga is completely out of position. What is she doing? No staff, no potion on her anymore. And it wisps around! No way! No way! ReMinD double kill of life. And now it's time to kill the Shredder. This was so good. Give it to me, baby. Aha, aha. The Wisps of Life MVP. Veteran rank for sure. I think they were involved when we killed Archimond altogether, right? Those are gold standard Wisps. And what can he do now? Demon Hunter back from the tavern. Hell yeah, but pfft, so expensive. Shredder gone. Naga gone. Shop gone. Life is completely out of his mind right now. And the shop is coming. Naga back. But that was such a huge investment. See the damage. He does have a potion again. Ooh, drops the circlet for it. That was quite nice. Not enough to kill it. Naga in trouble. Has to TP out. Wow. What a game. ReMinD staying alive. ReMinD stays alive, but for how much longer is the question. What a play by this 20-year-old young talent.
Players' forces are under attack.
Wow. I thought ReMinD would win this series 3-1 easy Katka. But I am so impressed of what Life is playing here, situationally. 4 Winds of Illusion still available. Heal Scroll. It's only archers. It is only archers. And masses of them. Of course, you can't go into Huntress. For Bears, it's way too late. Tinker would be good, I guess. But it's tier 2 on both sides, of course. And here he comes again. Heal Scroll, Invu Potion, double Heal Scroll. On ReMinD side, only one. But still not too bad. And he fights in his base. Ooh, Moon Juice is empty though. Once again, he's trying to go for that shop. He does not have a staff again. On both sides, actually. Not worth it as it seems. And ReMinD is supply stuck. Wisp to block, Wisp to detonate against this Naga maybe. Heal scroll number 1 being used. They don't do anything here. Fog Lightning, Demon Hunters both have to be careful. But there is an Invo Potion on each side. And now it's time for the Naga. Oh, does he want to return the favor? No. No surround here. Oh, this is on a knife's edge, everybody. But it looks better for life. Good snipes, better volleys, mass units. But 2 kills for ReMinD now. Not close to level 3 though. 1 more kill and it's Fog Lightning level 2. But the Naga! He falls! Good dive by ReMinD! And Life has to use this without the Naga now, without crowd control. And his own Demon Hunter, the block by ReMinD. He closes it in with the Wisp. Both Demon Hunters die! What is this game? And now it's archers on their own. The Naga has to carry this now. Fog Lightning, yes, of course this helps. And Life is falling apart. Does Life end here? Oh, close to getting this kill. 1 more volley. She needs a potion, but she doesn't have the money! 9 HP. 9 HP. And Life keeps on pressuring this. More kills, more kills, more kills. Demon Hunter's back. Again, a Tavern revive. How many Tavern revives have we seen in this series? 10? What the hell? Reveal used, and this is genocide on archers now. Ah, actually, doesn't get a single kill. Crazy game. Crazy game. Demon Hunter back for ReMinD as well. Is he going to the shop or something? No, just wants to go back home. I know many mistakes have been made in this game, but damn, is this entertaining or what?
A player's forces are under siege.
Level 3.6 Demon Hunter. Level 3.3 Naga. Again, a shop. Same items, same level here. Naga is still out of the fight. I take my time and blow my nose right. Real quick. So, we all calmed down a bit. This game is still up. I can't believe that ReMinD survived this. 33 supply versus 40.
A player's forces are under attack.
Potions on Life's side. 1 heal scroll. Oh, that lightning shield hurts, but not too much. Devotion aura. Big risk to go for this. I think a Mauler would be great now. Mauler or Shredder again. But it's level 4. Level 2 evasion versus level 1. If you can kill the archer... reveal. Still not enough though. But it's finally enough for level 2 Fog Lightning. And ReMinD is trapped. No TP. When is the slow coming in? Naga quite far away. Mana burn hurts though. Hurts real bad. He doesn't have money for a town portal. Can he sell something maybe? The devotion aura. Then it's time. And he has to TP out like ASAP. Here we go. Again. Whoa! Again, ReMinD staying alive. BG's playing in the background. But Moon Juice is so low. Life is attacking again. Of course he does. He has the supply advantage. He has good heroes. He has great inventory. It's about putting the nail in the coffin now for Life. Close to level 4. 1 more kill. So many archers. Of course, no upgrades, no Hunter's Hall here. And I wonder why is he going for that Berserker? And not for the Mauler. ReMinD forced into the potion immediately. Blocks himself a little. Still no kill for Life. He wants this hero. He wants this hero. He wants to end this. But the heal scroll prevents it so far. Heal scroll being used again. And level 4, finally, that was the kill. That is level 2 evasion. Can he dive in better now? Potion being swapped. This is the Demon Hunter that will decide the game. The Shadow Priest actually healing up. Going for the Naga now with the heal support. He can't afford it. But is it enough? Is it enough? The Naga with an invul potion. Again, the game on a knife edge, but I think life is moving forward. Kills archer after archer. That's Naga is exposed. No fog lightning anymore. No mana at all. He has to go for a lucky punch somehow. He has to go for the lucky punch, and he gets it! Unbelievable! Life is losing its hero. Can he get the counter kill again like before? No way! 18 HP, and the Naga falls as well! Life! He does have like 12 archers, but what's it worth? This is Warcraft, not Starcraft. Units don't matter that much if you fight against 2 heroes. Nuts! Completely nuts. Again, Demon Hunter overstaying his welcome. And ReMinD has been sieged the entire freaking game. Holds on to a threat. But this is a spiderweb threat. My god. This is definitely one of the craziest Night of Mirrors that I've seen this year. It's still not over. Heal scroll used immediately. Shredder MVP question mark? Trying to go for the demon. This is the main damage. Shredder and Demon Hunter. Oh, I Love Sugar is right. We saw this before of ReMinD versus Moon. I can't remember when it was, but yeah, right call. Very, very reminiscent of that game. Only now Life has money for his second hero. Shop is back up. Potion bought immediately. It's crazy how you can push with 32 supply after 17 minutes 30 seconds. Army reunited. Demon Hunter back. Still no staff. But with the lack of crowd, look at this mass archers. And still, he can't seal the deal. Oh. Yeah, shredder damage. I think he should focus a little more on archers here. It's always hero focus, but with that normal shredder damage... Look at it. It's more than a bear, or same as a bear. He kills him so fast, but no repair here. Oh, okay. Yeah, focus fire. Gets rid of it quick. But gets 2 archers here. Demon Hunter with a potion. Naga. Almost back. Will be a surprise factor here. No TP. Just an invul. But he has shop control now. 400 gold for him. 300 gold now. You can't transition into something else because it takes too much time. And in that time, your opponent will crush you. So that's why there's no tier 3. That's why there's no talents. That's why there's no bears or anything. I think a single mountain giant would decide this game. But there's no time at all. Heal scroll. 1 potion. That's all life has. Naga with the invul. It's crazy how life is constantly 10 food ahead and ReMinD is constantly beating him. Better decisions, better focusing. Demon Hunter almost the same XP. Alright, heal scroll being used very early on. Inventory for ReMinD is almost empty. Oh, he does have an invul and a heal potion. Trying to get the Demon Hunter again, but there's the potion. Uses it now. Maybe he has to transfer the invul. Fork Lightning! Demon Hunter gets killed! And this must be it! This must be it! Going for the double kill again. It worked a few times before. He's blocking himself, but counter block doesn't matter. Level 5 and life calls for the GG. ReMinD catching up from a 2-0, equalizing into a 2-2, and in what a fashion. And we had a sub before the game by Domish saying Archer's War for the win, and hell yeah, you were right. Game 5 coming up. The all-deciding match between Life and ReMinD. Again, as it was in the winner bracket semi-final, again, it is the 5th game between the two. Phenomenal. What a series this is. And I told you before Amazonia started, was this the match that brought ReMinD back? Is this the momentum that he caught now? Speaking of subs, by the way, Demaglans, thank you very much for the sub. So I wonder what the map is. Echo Alt is still in. Twisted. And it is Twisted. Who will face Lucifer? That's the question. Runner-up of Group A faces the winner of Group B. It's either Life or ReMinD. So far we have 3 Koreans and 3 Chinese in the playoffs. This one could make a difference. The second match of today is of course 2 Chinese players, so at least 4 Chinese with TH, Fly and Yumiko. We will have 2 Night Elf and 2 Orcs, by the way. And it's a chance that we have 2 humans and 2 undeads if 1-0 wins against Infilator today. 2 of each race would be cool. So I think ReMinD is watching the replay. He did that before. And this is why we have to wait a little. Unbelievable. Cool series. I asked Farsight before the stream what he says. He says 67% that it's going to be a 3-2 for ReMinD. So it's going to be a very close series. And thank you, Sour Peach, for following on Twitter. Of course, twitter.com/backtowarcraft, the place to be for all the news in the scene. We pump out every single tiny bit of news that you can find in the interwebs. So that's the best place to get them. ReMinD 2, Live 2. One more map on Twisted. Determine who's gonna drop out and who will advance and be the second Night Elf after Moon. We have them. Alright. That's the final map, but before we go into that map, we have a donation by Domish, €5. I can see in the future. Also, nerf BM is, it's clearly OP. I also love lobsters. I think we would get along, man. I think we would get along. Thank you for the support. Oh! Wow! ReMinD cancelled the Engine of War of Life that was built here with this shop. Because the shop would have been finished earlier, and then there would have been too much damage. So both players at the moment without an Engine of War on the map. That is quite interesting. Pot him! No way! Double pot him! Double pot him! Someone predicted it in chat. Like in the early pre-game chat, someone said, will we see pot him Mass Huntress today? I said, oh, very unlikely. And now it's double pot him. Okay, Neo, calm down. Okay, this is gonna be good. Old school Knight of Mirror Potter Mass Huntress. And what a series. What a series. I wonder if it's Mass Huntress or followed up by Dryads. So far I don't see a second Engine of War. But he doesn't have the gold. Potom is out. Single Huntress. Both go for Searing Arrows first. No True Shot Aura. There you see it. Oh. Ah, there we go. ReMinD with a True Shot Aura. Searing Arrow for life. So of course he has a clear advantage. Searing Arrow, the best orb in the game in terms of damage. And the aura, of course, will get better once there are units. And more units. So the later the game gets, the better the aura is. Here's the second Engine of War for ReMinD. But yeah, strange choice. Potter mana almost drained, but this is not really important at the moment. Second Engine of War, it is Mass Huntress. Oh, and I mean, I mentioned this quite a bit, but there was this legendary game of Moon versus Czech on Twisted Meadows that started with an Huntress opening, and then Moon decided, okay, let's go Glaive Throwers, go for a Zeppelin, shoot holes into the trees here, and attack the Entangled Goldmine. That was so good. That game was so crazy. And I hope we can recreate the magic here at least a little bit. Nobody's really wanting to scout, to creep, because it's always the danger of being creep-jacked. But yeah, the better, or the bigger the army of ReMinD grows, the better it is for him. Ultra Vision, Mass Huntress. Dust, of course, against the reveal.
A town is under siege.
But if ReMinD gets the time to creep with his Engine of War once he has a few Huntress up, and this is big. If he gets a Berserker here, that's really big. Creeping starts. First experience on the map goes to life, or does it? Oh, he has to be careful being creep-jacked. Got it! ReMinD has it. Nice last hit. Some Dota skills with Luna, I guess. So now the True Shot Aura really works. You can see it +2 on every hunt. +3 on the bottom. Now it pays off. Life decided to have early single target. ReMinD is thinking in the long run. Was this a little premature by Life? We'll see. 4 Huntress. Fourth one of ReMinD streaming in. No tech. No tech. No upgrades. Just pure hunts at the moment, of course. Go to 50, then start upgrades. No, it was not a Mirana last hit, because it was just a Huntress, right? So, the Huntress is Luna. I played her quite a bit. I know my Dota stuff, guys. Don't worry.
A town is under siege.
So, of course, the pressure continues as ReMinD knows that he's stronger. Tiny bit of XP advantage for him as well, but it's really just a tiny bit. And with the Moonwells in the back, nothing should fall except if he gets a surround here. But on the way back, he would take way too much damage. For life, it looks better though. This one is cut off from the rest of the army. And he gets the surround. ReMinD engages again, trying to fight out of this. Shadow Melt can't help because there is dust. Can only help for a little bit of time, but he can get the revenge kill here. Boom. So both players lose 1 Huntress. Oh, nice surround by life again. Those little tricks and positionings, he really has that down. So 2 against 1. And Moon Juice is used. Still no tech, but first upgrades are coming. Attack upgrades, of course, first. As it scales very, very well with the True Shot Aura. And I wonder when we will see Glaive Throwers. Because they... Oh, you should notice this, right? Backstab by life, very cool. This was a trap. Trying to go for a surround here, trying to force a town pole because ReMinD's position is really bad. Oh, I love how life plays this. Always a block, always close to surrounding something. So far, he's definitely a little better than his opponent. Also experience advantage. Defense upgrade first for ReMinD, or? Ah no, it's 1-1 then. Battle for the heal scroll. ReMinD gets it. What a game. Nothing too big has happened yet, but every tiny mistake could turn this game around. Because then the snowball starts. ReMinD has to micro them away, but he has the heal scroll, mind you. So life, I think, shouldn't take this fight. He needs to be in position for the heal scroll. Uses it now. Oh, nice micro here. Sends it back in, though. Mistake has been made. But he gets the revenge kill. Despite the aura advantage, life is owning this so far. But here comes True Shot. And he equalizes the aura. He needs the last hits here. Everybody does. 37 for ReMinD, 44 for life. But there's so many hurt units. And with those bouncing attacks, the Potom is in trouble. Forces the town portal. I think that's very wise. Can he get one more volley out? Searing Arrow is not enough. 5 HP. So he keeps a good amount of those hunches. Gets one more kill though. Who's gonna get the fastest to level 3? Ooh, it's definitely ReMinD. It's definitely ReMinD. The heal scroll saved his ass there. 1-1 upgrade. And a... Oh! Mistake by ReMinD. Not producing from 2 Engines of War. Oh, same for life at the moment though. Heal scroll battle again. Both have the gold. Heal scroll is not available yet, but it goes to life. Good positioning.
The player's forces are under attack.
He always has the better positions, right? In those fights. ReMinD wants to run away and get... Oh, Huntress lost. Ah, but on the other side. And Snare. Not enough, though. ReMinD leads level 3. He's so close. Double heal scroll for him. So much money.
A player's forces are under attack.
Potom is cut off from the rest of the army with the 2 heal scrolls. Again, this positioning is good. But it's 47 versus 46, but the 2 heal scrolls, can they make the difference? Will they make the difference? Plus the reinforcements are coming in super quick for ReMinD. 1 kill is the aura advantage. There's the heal scroll, we're waiting for it. We're waiting for it, he wants the max effect. Here we go. And now he has the better concave. Now he has 3 units about to die. First one, second one. Oh my god, I think ReMinD is really turning a 2-0 around to a 3-2. You see every Huntress now +4 instead of +2. Life calls for the GG. Can't catch up with this. And ReMinD with that miracle. It looked so bad. He made so many mistakes in the first 2 matches. But then he got that 1 win on AI because Life played a little stupid. And then, boom! AZ, crazy match win. And Huntress mirror on Twisted. You don't want to play that against ReMinD. I wonder if the game would have been the same if Life picks True Shot Aura at the start. Because he thought he could creep more. That wasn't the case. So ReMinD is our 7th player in the playoffs. And it's interesting because he practiced so much with his opponent Lucifer prior to this tournament. Because he was facing WFZ and Lucifer helped him. So the winner of Group B should have very good knowledge on what ReMinD is doing. That's gonna be psychological warfare between the two. Really looking forward to it. It's gonna be good. Very unfortunate for Life. He had a good performance, especially in the mirrors. Against ReMinD. But he threw the game away against Moon, and yeah. Here's your check for that. Let's see the group again. Bracket. That's it. Moon finishing 1st. ReMinD finishing 2nd. This is the Night Elf Legend table, basically. Moon 1st, ReMinD 2nd. And yeah, Life plus WFZ out. The 4th Korean made it. So we have 4 Koreans and 4 Chinese in the playoffs. But who's gonna be that Chinese player? We follow this up with the finish of Group B. And it doesn't get much better than this. Infi versus 120. Rematch of GCS Grand Final. Who's gonna make it? Is it gonna be the 3rd Human or the 2nd Undead? First map is gonna be Echo Owls. We go into a little break though. And we'll be right back in around 10 minutes here with the biggest match of the group stage. See you in a bit.